Hey everybody, Shadow here from SynergisticGaming, talking about guilds in the Guild Wars 2 beta. Keep in mind this is beta, so things can change before the game's released, but right now at this point in time, this is how guilds work. If you go to the guild interface, first of all you have your main, which shows you the history, either the whole history of your guild, the history of influence. You can check the message of the day, you can change the message of the day. Like right here, you just click here, you type if you're the leader or an officer. And basically what influence is it allows you to get like buffs for the members of your guild. You get it by doing different activities, by doing PvP, things like that. So it shows like every time you get influence, it'll say like a member has done this. Like if a member logs in every day, you get influence from that. There are a lot of things. So the more members you have and the more active they are, the more influence you are going to get. Next up, you have the roster. It shows the person's name they were invited with. If they're on a different character, it'll show it in parentheses. And then if you hold over them, it'll say their actual account name with the number. It will show their location, which world they're in, which is a server, the profession of the character they're on, their level. Then you have basically your crafting. Like for example, I have right here a level 40 cooking. So it shows like the little pot for cooking, and it says chef and 40, and then huntsman is my second, which I don't have anything for. And then I believe this is that influence or achievements? I believe that this right here is actually achievements, but achievements give you influence. You get achievements for just like killing monsters and things like that. They're pretty easy to get. I have 85, so that's where that comes from. Right here, it says if the person's online, and there will be a line through this if they're online for another guild. So it'll say online but not representing. You can be in more than one guild in Guild Wars 2, and if you're in another guild and you're not representing it, then any influence you earn will go for whatever guild you currently are representing. So your guildmates can see, oh, this person's online, but they're not representing our guild right now, so they're giving all their influence to another guild, and allows you to keep tabs on that. Next up, we have upgrades. You use influence for upgrades. Here is your current upgrades. Next up, you have politics. These are just different types of upgrades. So these do things like increase your influence for 24 hours, allows guild members to create a guild emblem, plus 5% experience, things like that. Develop one upgrade without using up one of your work slots. I don't really know how all of this works yet. Not all of it's implemented, but plus 20% dungeon influence. Guild banquet spawns a banquet table, and I'm not really sure what that does. Spawns a banquet table, keg, and various other party items which players can eat and drink from. Right here, it says lasts, like here it says lasts 1 hour, but then it says 3 days. So that's how long it takes to actually get that. But you can pay extra influence to get it, so things actually take time. You don't just get them instantly. Art of War is like extra experience in PvP and things like that. Increases the vitality of your forts, healing. Create a catapult for your guild that costs less supply to set up than normal. A siege suit, a lot of things like that. Economy makes you get extra karma, extra experience, plus 10% magic find, gathering bonus if you're doing gathering, things like that. And then architecture allows you to build things for your guild. So you can make your guild's architecture better. I'm assuming that gives you better things. Like if you level these up, I'm assuming that's what that does. You can create a workshop, a guild stash, guild treasure trove, which is a stash with more space, and then a deep cave, which I'm assuming is the same thing but with even more space. Yeah, with another 100 slots. So yep, right here's your build queue, which shows what's currently building. So let's see if I can actually I'm pretty sure that a lot of the stuff... Oh yeah, you need... There you go, that's what that is. You need... Right here it shows the level you need for whatever it is you want. So like you need to research level 1 in order to get these, so... I do not have enough influence to do that, so... Next up you have ranks. I love this. This is awesome to me. You can choose what permissions each person has. Like the guild leader can do anything. You can choose what rank new members start at. You can create new ranks, which is awesome. You can choose like what your officers can do. Like you can choose if you want them to be able to edit ranks or guild emblem. You can claim forts in World versus World, which basically means like your guild owns the fort. The bonuses that your guild has affect the fort. You can allow them to do upgrades, things like that, and then members, you can choose what they can do, like whether or not they're allowed to display the emblem. Like if I wanted to create a new rank, I could go do something like that, like new members, and then I could make it so that new members start here, and they have absolutely no power. They can't even display the emblems. And then once they're upgraded to member, they can do like display things. They can deposit things into the guild stash and take things out, things like that. So that's definitely a huge thing. Here it shows all of the all of the guilds in your account. Here's all your guild invites. People have just been spamming random invites, but you can see like the guild that you've been invited to. Accept, you can leave. So that is definitely cool. And then lastly, we have right here, we have the guild registrar, which you can either have it open your guild options if you're too lazy to hit the button. I don't know why you would do that, why you'd come all the way here for that. And then you can access your guild bank. I don't currently have one, but this is where you go to do it. And then this guy, you can apparently bribe him with alcohol. You buy this from him and you will get influence. So for example, for 100 gold, you will get 10,000 influence points, which is a lot. And this is immediate. So that's pretty cool. And that pretty much sums it up for guilds. I mean, guilds are just a way to group with people more easily, hang out, talk to your friends, things like that. You can go in together for World versus World. None of this stuff's finalized, obviously, because this is still beta, but basically that covers it for guilds. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to comment. Thanks for watching, and if you liked what you saw, don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe.